Happy Saturday, y'all. So I said I wasn't even gonna do any complaining on my vlog, but today, this vlog. But I am so thoroughly disgusted about customer service. Thoroughly disgusted. So I've been out running some errands today. Had some things that I needed to do, some things I needed to pick up. And everywhere I have gone, customer service has failed tremendously. I went to, first of all, I went to At Home. At Home, they just don't clean up the store. They don't clean up the store no more. They don't straighten up the store no more. It is what it is. But I went to Burlington, and I detest going to Burlington unless I'm going in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. Weekends, forget about it. So went into Burlington's at South Lake Mall. And no, back it up. I'm gonna do it in order. Walked into Ross and turned around because the line in Ross, and you know how Ross have that maze. The end of the line in Ross was all the way back to the fitting room in Ross. 2 o'clock on a Saturday, all the way back to the fitting room. 2 registers open. Now I do understand that there is a shortage with paying. There's a shortage with finding people who want to work, but maybe if you pay people more, then they will want to work. 2 lines open in Ross. Everybody that works in Ross should be trained to run a register. Because I've seen some associates in the store. Everybody in Ross should be trained to run a register. Line all the way back to the fitting room. When I say all the way back to the fitting room, I mean all the way back to the fitting room. I am not BSing. All the way back to the fitting room. Then went to Burlington. Their doors are locked. Their bathroom doors are locked. You have to have a code to get into the bathroom, but you can't find anybody to unlock the bathroom. Then I just forget about it and got in line. The line, as usual with Burlington, was from the register all the way back to the men's department. I stood in the line because I grabbed 2 things that were a steal, and I just braved the line, even though I also had to use the bathroom. Left out of there and needed to stop and pick up a few things at Walmart. All this is by South Lake Mall. Went to Walmart and everything is locked up behind glass. If you're gonna lock everything up behind glass, at least have an associate close by who can assist when needed. Stood over there in I want to get some wax strips because I've used the wax strip before. Was gonna do like a little 1-2. What you're gonna do? Clean up Venus. All the razors, all the razors, the wax strips, everything is behind the glass, locked. It's a lady that's over there stocking shelves right there. She says she doesn't have the key and just kept on stocking. Did not bother to try and go look for someone to assist because it was me and 2 other women over there. Didn't even bother to assist to go find somebody. There's a little button. You're supposed to mash the button for assistance. Sit up there and mash that button for 10 minutes. Nobody ever came. So I just went on, got in line, checked out with a few little items that I got. And I told them at the self-checkout, I said, you got some people that's over there where the shaving supplies are that has been needing assistance, myself included, for the last 10 minutes, and nobody has come. And then I left. Baby, let me tell you something. When 2008 happened and the stock market crashed and it was hard for anybody to find a job, I got laid off from Avaya. I tried to get a job working at McDonald's or to get back in retail because of how passionate I am about customer service. Because I was going to be like, look, I was going to retrain everybody on proper customer service etiquette. No being on your phone, no ear pods in your ear. You need to know how to count change back. You need to greet everyone that walks up to that register. Just it's so many things that, because it's times whenever I'll walk up to the register and whoever's there just starts scanning, don't say hello, how you doing? And so I'll say, good afternoon, how are you? And then they'll say good afternoon. And whenever I get, and then they'll give me my change or give me my receipt, start scanning the next person. I say, have a good day. I don't know what it is. I know what it is. We just don't care no more. We just angry, mad at the world, and just don't know how to be good people. But I just want to come over here and say that right quick. I'm heading home so I can straighten up my house, fix me some wine, turn on me some music, and just chill. It has been a pretty decent weekend. I did some line dance lessons yesterday with my sister. And today just been out running some errands, and now I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna be chilling for the rest of the weekend. So I will holler at you beautiful people later. Love you, bye. Got some beets. Got 2 things of celery, yellow onions, Granny Smith, apples, blueberries that were overpriced, some squash, red onions, sweet potatoes. What is this? I don't know what the bag in the bag. And something I had no business getting: double chocolate banana bread with walnuts. So that was my grocery store trip. The 2 watermelons, including the 2 watermelons, all of this came to $53. The watermelons was $10 a piece. So it wasn't too bad. Now I need the juice. Let's get started. Well, guess who is having an April Fool's Day? Me. Ran out for lunch right quick to the beauty supply store, of course. Grabbed some stuff for my daughter and also me. Trying to hurry up back for a meeting because I ran on my lunch. Trying to get back for a meeting and tire pressure started dropping. Luckily, I know I'm from the ATL, so I know where all the used tire shops at. So I got off. ATL traffic is crazy, so I was so afraid that my tire was going to go completely flat before I got here. Thank God, this is a shop that always has all tire sizes, because my Camaro was hard to get a tire for because of the width, but they always had them. So I came to King's, used tire over off Chattahoochee, where I knew that I could get my tire replaced. Had to reschedule my meeting, and I hate that because this was a really important meeting. But life happens. Life definitely happens. And it seems like sometimes you just keep going through stuff, and you're like, why me, God? Like, what am I doing wrong that I almost feel like sometimes that you're punishing me? And sometimes that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like you're being punished when things just keep happening. But I've learned to switch that around and just say, hey, apparently something major good is about to happen, and God is just testing me. And so I guess this is another test. Maybe he's testing me, but I'm gonna say it because I'm always talking about a man, even though I'll be saying I don't want one. Maybe he's testing me and preparing me to go through all this stuff that I'm going through, to say, Chloe, You really do need a man. Or, Chloe, I'm going to bless you with one, but I'm going to take you through all this shit that I'm taking you through. So whenever you get him, you appreciate him. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But get this tire on. I still got 2 more meetings today, so I got to get out of here, run by my daughter's salon, throw her some stuff, and get back to work. I should be good to go because this won't take that long. But happy April Fool's Day, you guys. I guess the joke's all on me. I would be fussing, but now that it is springtime and fruits and fresh vegetables are now back plentiful, it was not a bad trip for me because, hold up you guys, because everything that I got was something that I needed. I went in with a plan, and for the most part, with the exception of a few things, I stuck to my plan. I picked up some containers to store my fruits and my salads in. I'm gonna tell you, I have a really bad habit. It's not a bad habit, it's actually a good habit. I have a habit of giving food away, and especially with my sister living in my building, a lot of times whenever she gets ready to take something, she just takes it with her because I already know she lives around the corner so I can get it back. However, whenever I used to cook a lot, I will also deliver stuff to like my brother Charles, so he probably got about 15 containers over there. So I'm really good with giving away food, but in doing so I often end up giving away my good containers. So I need, this is the plan. So the plan is for me to wash all my salad, put all my salad in a container, and then also the fruit that I'm not going to juice. Now I did buy some little bottles that I can put my individual juices in, because I am going to be, I think I want to go to the next one, just go straight down. I am going to get back heavy on my juicing. But I also need bigger containers because I've bought like some watermelon. I bought 2 watermelons, and I need to go ahead and cut up my watermelon. And then I have other fruits that I need to cut up and segregate. And then also with my salads, you know, going to Salada, like I said, that the other week when I spent $20 on a salad enchilada plus tip, that was entirely too much. So I bought some individual containers to put like my tomatoes, my sliced up cucumbers, onions and stuff like that in, so I can just grab it and make me a salad. I am so excited that we are now back in the season where fresh fruit and vegetables are plentiful and the prices are going to come down because they are in season. So I am looking forward to that. About to head back to the house. Me and my sister are going to go walking at 6 o'clock. I'm going to walk whether she is there or not, because it is too beautiful outside right now. It is 74 degrees in Atlanta. Perfect weather for getting out and walking. My Achilles, I can still feel it. I'm not going to say it's tender, but I know that I injured it, or whatever it was that I did to it. So I can still feel it, and my knees are not, I can still feel them, but at the same time I know that I can go ahead and get my little 1.5 to 2 mile walk in with no problem. So this April Fool's Day is not gonna be a fool. April 1st, we kicking this thing off right. I am going to be really serious and intentional this month going forward about what I'm eting, my exercise, and closing my exercise rings on my watch. I'm just so excited about the weather changing, because this is usually a time wherever I'm in my element. I still hate the fact that I can't just walk out the door and bust a left and the belt line be right there. That's what I missed. That was very motivating for me. Walking the belt line versus walking out on the street. Number one, the belt line was more, it didn't have as many hills as walking down up and down the street, even though I know walking up and down the street gives you a better robust workout because you are going up, you know, up hills and stuff. But being on the belt line was just so peaceful for me, so it was just easy for me to, you know, walk 5 miles like it's nothing. And I know that I still can do it, but I just hate the thought of having to drive somewhere and park and then go walk. But you got to think of the positive, take away the negative. Take the negative, take the bad, keep the good, take the bad, toss it, and keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. Today is April 1st, and I'm on it. I am on it. So I'm going to weigh myself today, because I haven't weighed myself since last week. I'm going to weigh myself today, and today is the official jumping off point. So you guys need to get ready, because y'all are going to see some changes in your girl. So mark today, April 1st, and let's see what I look like come May 1st. Let's see. We're gonna get this thing, we're gonna start this thing, go right, closing house tonight. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. So I'll holler at you guys in a little bit. Okay, you guys, so I got a few things from the beauty supply store, my favorite place to shop lately, for the warmer weather, because I'm packing up my everything that I bought, with the exception I did buy a pink one that I have been looking for, but I packed everything up. And I'm still in the midst of packing up my winter clothes, so I can take them down to storage. And even though I haven't lost weight, I still couldn't. These were like, this stuff that I'm showing you is like $9.99. So this little 1, 2. What you're gonna do, that's one. That's actually cute for whenever you're going out with you know, you girls going to grab some brunch or happy hour or something like that. Now, I did go ahead and grab another one of these that I am wearing. $9.99. And I told you guys that I was not going to keep wearing black. I was going to start wearing more vibrant colors, more colors. And so I purposely made sure that whatever it was that I picked out, that it was some color to it. Now I got these for working out. It's the little top and the little pants. Y'all, I like these. I have this. I like this because it make you look like you got a booty, because I don't have a big booty. Well, I have a nice butt when I lose weight and I work on it. But whenever I gain weight, it just, so I got one of those. I also got it in green. Like I said, $9.99. Can't beat the shorts and the top. I did get the outfits that you saw me, that you guys, I wore the heck out of this winter. They had it, finally it came back in pink, so I had to grab it. And then I grabbed yellow, and it came in the shorts, but I could not find, girl, oh, I'm gonna be looking like Big Bird, but you know what, I'm gonna have to look like Big Bird because I need color. That was the only color they had it in, was yellow. Then I got eyebrow pencils. So let me be proactive and put this in the trash. So, y'all, let me tell you something that I really, 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 really detest. One thing I detest about spring is the gnats, especially that come with having pineapples. I need to go ahead and make sure that I cut up that pineapple today. Because yeah. So the other day I went and got, because I told you guys in the car, I'm about to really get on my fruits. So I got this. It's 1, 2, 5 sections. I put a lid on it, and it also spins. So I got that. Today I'm going to be doing my juicing. So I got these. I wish I would have got glass, but they had them in plastic. They were $6.99, $7 a piece. So I'm going to put my juices in here that I plan on juicing today. I'm heavy off into beet juice. Beet juice definitely clean you out. It's time for me to cycle out the old towels, that cleaning cloths that I have. So this right here was a 12 pack, $6.99. They had marked these down. You can scrub them on this side, and then they're on this side. They had marked these down to $4.50, and there's 5 of them. So I really need those because, as you guys know, I'm not really big on using a dishwasher. I like to hand clean my dishes. Then I got, these were marked down to, where's the sticker? Oh, $6. So this is good for produce and fruits and vegetables. So I got 2 of those. Both of those was marked down to $6. So even though it looks like a lot, I really did not spend a lot, and I'm so proud of myself for it. This is something I definitely need. TJ Maxx did me good today. $4, 2 silicone air fryer liners, and I definitely need that. And then, you know how they always throwing stuff up at the that aisle that you walk to the register on when you're waiting in line. But I got me some stove and oven cleaner, heavy duty. I love Wyman. A couple of people, but my Eastern Star sister, because I was struggling in my old apartment with trying to get, because that stainless steel must have been a cheap stainless steel. So I was struggling with trying to clean my stainless steel refrigerator at my other location, and it was driving me bananas. So she told me I didn't use everything. I don't use vinegar and water, everything, but it was just streaking. So she turned me on to the Wyman cleaners, and so I live for that. That's all I use is a Wyman cleaner for cleaning my stainless steel. And I also have one for my porous countertops. And then also, this is going to be my first time for the stove and oven, but the stove drives me crazy because it leaves a lot of streaks in it. So hopefully that will help. Nevertheless, I need to get back to work. Just wanted to do that quick little 1, 2, what you're going to do, let you guys know what I've been doing. And I guess I will holler at you guys later. Love you, bye. Okay, y'all. I got some work to do, but this is one of this right here. If I can get rid of this, but this is one of the $9.99 beauty supply store. Got panties on with it. Most people don't wear panties. Beauty supply store outfits. Ooh, baby, if I can lose some 30 pounds that I gained, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Do you understand me? Nothing. Let me get it off. Good morning, ladies. Happy April 3rd. I am on my way into the office, and I'm gonna be honest with you, my anxiety level is kind of high. Couple of reasons. One is that my job has been going through a major transition. Well, my job was acquired by another company back in 2002, or was it the end of 2001? 2000 the end of 2001 it was acquired, and so I end up finding another position somewhere else and leaving for 11 months. And then I was asked to come back. One of the brand managers that was there at the time reached out to me. They hadn't filled my position, and she wanted to see if I would come back. So that was that. There was a lot of stuff behind why I chose to leave in the first place. But whenever they called me back, the environment was conducive to what I desired. And so, I went back. So over the last couple of years, there's still been some major transitioning that's been, taking place. Major shakeup. I'm a part of the marketing department. Even though I'm the consumer care manager, I report to the senior leadership that is over the marketing department. So over the last couple of months, we've had some additional things that are, going on. I kind of keep my head down, stay to myself, do what I got to do. I do admit that in my position, I'm kind of like the jack of all trades, in that I just don't do consumer care. I also do a lot of, I work with a lot of different departments because
Kia Tucker.
This is my girl Kia. Call her back. I do the programming for the Zendesk, which is the programming for my call center for my department. But then I'm also onboarding other departments for Zendesk as well. I kind of like spearheaded push to have them join Zendesk because so much was still very antiquated. Excel spreadsheets, a lot of paper, email, without really a lot of documentation or a paper trail or electronic paper trail that could be recalled. And anyway, so I got some of the other upper departments on Zendesk, so I do a lot of the programming for Zendesk. I also help a lot with the social media, especially whenever it comes to answering questions for consumers. Come up with frequently asked questions, and considering that there are 5 different brands, I am the subject matter expert for all 5 brands. So oftentimes, my personal opinion, I know a lot of times more about the brands than the actual brand managers, because I know all of the products that they carry, what they do, the customer interaction about it, the customer's questions about it. So with my job, I have to know all 5 brands, all of their products, what they do, everything. And then also, customer response, customer reviews. I handled that until we got rid of e-commerce. I was handling all of the issues with returns and reshipments and damages and stuff like that. So to be quite honest, when I first started working there, my job was almost 24/7. It is only one me. And since it's only one me, I don't have a relief. So even whenever I go on vacation, I'm not really on vacation. I'm still checking my phone. I'm still checking emails. I'm still responding to consumers, all of that great stuff. So Monday is when I usually have my one-on-ones with my new boss. And so I had one with her Monday. But then she threw one on my schedule. Today is Thursday. Tuesday, she turned around and she threw another one-on-one on my schedule. But she said in office. And she and I have not had an in-office meeting since she became my manager. Of course, she doesn't live here. She lives in another state. And I work from home. So our one-on-ones have always been on Mondays. Usually she's in her state and I'm in my state, and then she flies down like either Monday night or Tuesday night when she does come into the office. So when she threw this on my schedule, kind of threw me for a loop, especially when she said in office, and she knows I work from home remotely. And so I don't know what this meeting is about. She didn't give me any idea, didn't even give me a clue. So as someone who has been laid off multiple times, which is the nature of the beast whenever you work customer service or consumer care, and companies are beginning to shift a lot of their customer service work overseas, it's really, 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 really scary whenever whenever a company especially is going through a transitional phase. It's extremely scary. So I'm just keeping a positive mind about it. Been very prayerful. God, what is for me is for me. You have never let me down. You've never failed me. Every time that I thought that I was going through a setback, it ended up being a promotion in life. And so that is how I'm trying to view this. I'm going through so much as it is, still emotionally now dealing with, and then now having to deal with everything that's going on with this house. Now would be not the time that I will need to be getting laid off or anything like that. Because I got so much work that I have to do, and it would be a setback for me. So that's that. That's what's going on. But I'm going into the office with a positive mindset. The girls at the office, my marketing team, they did throw a happy hour on the schedule for today. So I guess that's a good thing, because I'm going into the office, and I guess when we leave the office, we're going to go to happy hour and just, chat and chew. So that's my little spiel. And I'm about to call my girlfriend Kia back, and I will holler at you guys later. Now this weekend I'll also be filming because it is 404 day in the ATL, baby. The ATL is we gonna do it. We're gonna put on for our city. It starts Friday and it goes through Sunday, but Saturday is the parade that we're having downtown, and so I'm marching in the parade with one of my brands, Aunt Jackie's, and we're going to give out some little swag bags and stuff like that. I'm really excited. I got like 3 or 4 of my friends that's supposed to be coming, so I'm looking forward to that. I will holler at you guys a little later on, either today or tomorrow. And thank you guys for all of your support. I don't come on here often and say, you know, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. But I hope that you guys know that I truly do so appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. We have a good kiki on here. It ain't nothing like having a good kiki. So yeah, so I will holler at you guys a little later. Let me concentrate on this traffic and also give my girl Kia a call back. Talk to you later.